Guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we have quite a bit of things to do, so go ahead and grab yourself a snack or a drink or your budgeting products and we can budget together, because I need to show you guys my closeout for the month of August. I need to set up Paycheck 2 for the month of September, as well as close out Paycheck 1. I need to cash stuff, and then I need to do a cash condense. So I hope that you guys are just as excited for this video as I am. I hope that you are having a great week, and let's end our week off making sure that we know where our money went and where our new money is going. Okay, so we will do a brief close out of August. Zoom you all in a little bit. So let's come over here to the monthly budget. So my budget for my variable expenses this month was $900, and we came in at $738.70, giving us a positive $161.30 in our variable expenses. My fixed expenses are exact because I am a month ahead on bills. For my additional expenses, we had a budget of $1,075 and we came in at $1,061. So our budgeted amount for these three components of the budget was $3,406. And we actually came in at $3,230.70. This is my bill tracker for the month of August. As you can see, I do not have my student loans for August situated. I do know that amount is, I believe, $76.65. That is the fixed amount. It just has not been paid. I'm gonna go ahead and fill that in. And if you watch a previous video of mine, I was letting you all know that I'm having issues with auto pay, so that's why it hasn't necessarily been paid yet, but the money is in the account to pay it. So I forgot to call my loan provider, but I put a reminder in my phone to call them next week to make sure that this is taken care of. So for our August bills, the budget was $1,631 total, that's fixed and variable. We came in at $1,595.08, giving us a positive of $35.17. This money stays in my checking account as a buffer for any unexpected or unbudgeted expenses. And you guys maybe can't see the full thing over here, but I started the month in my sinking funds with $2,897 in my sinking funds, and I'm ending the month, or I ended the month with $2,643. My expense tracker over here is for my sinking funds. It's a little off because I put my unbudgeted expense over here, and I should have just left it on my paychecks. My paychecks is where I notate unbudgeted expenses, so I actually did like double. So this is actually should be $15 less. So I spent a total of $352 out of my sinking funds this month. So for the first week of September, today is the 5th, my rent, utilities, Netflix, and health insurance bills have all came out of my account. That money was saved for in August, and so this past week I saved money for October's rent, utilities, Netflix, and health insurance bills. I did go to my event on Wednesday night. I did have my nail appointment, and I believe that is about it. So we can move on to this upcoming week. Okay, y'all, I don't remember what I left off saying, so I think I was telling you guys that I am paid weekly. So my budgets go from Fridays to Thursday. So we start a new budget today. It will end on the 11th. So the only bills that we have between the 5th and the 11th is my cell phone bill. I am trying to get back to working out. Y'all, I took a pretty long break between the week of my birthday and the week that I was going to Atlanta. So we only worked out once so far this week. I'm gonna try to work out again tonight to at least get in 2 times this week, but we're trying to get that back together. Other than that, that is all I have to update on the calendar. I don't have any updates on the monthly budget other than checking off the bills. I need to put October's bills. I like to put this in a little cloud over here just so that I am reminded that these bills that I'm checking off that are coming out of this month's paycheck or this month's income is actually for next month. So I did put money aside for those bills today. I'm gonna put money aside for October cell phone bill. And now we can move on to closing out Paycheck 1, setting up Paycheck 2. Okay, y'all, so for our fixed expenses for Paycheck 1, we put money aside for October's Netflix and health insurance. That totaled $63, and that was exact. For my variable expenses, which are my cash envelopes, and I don't ever put them in parentheses because I know what this means, but I think sometimes it can help other people, especially new friends that come into the family. So in my cash envelopes, I gave myself $155 for the week, but I only spent $105. So we saved $50 there. My sinking funds and saving challenges got a total of $143. My 1 month ahead binder got a total of $84, so that's exact. Nothing extra came up, but I did have 2 unbudgeted expenses. That pillow finally was back in stock. If you know, you know. I talked about it, I think, a week ago. So my pillow was back in stock, and it was actually on sale, guys. I got it for 33% off. See, look at God. Speaking of, I wanted to share with you guys my devotion for today, so I'm just gonna pop it up really quick. So my devotion for today came from Luke chapter 11, verse 9, and it says, "And I say unto you, ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you." So that was the verse, and the devotion says, "The power of persistent prayer is incredible. Strength rises up in your voice as you continuously seek God's answers to your prayers. Rest assured that He will always answer through fulfillment of your prayer, a firm no, or by guiding your heart in a different direction, causing you to no longer seek the answer to that prayer. Go ahead and pray a specific prayer daily." So that was something else that I kind of want to start incorporating in my videos, if y'all are okay with that. Just giving y'all a little devotion clip, because back in the day, those devotions used to really get me through some things, because I always felt like they were so divine. Like I would be going through something and then wake up the next morning and it would be a verse and a devotion specific to what I was going through. So I knew that it was God, and I just feel led to share that with you guys in these videos. They're really quick, but I'm hoping that it can encourage somebody. For our unbudgeted expenses, again, I really needed that pillow. I've slept on it for one night. It came yesterday, and I'm already feeling a difference in my neck and in my back. So I'm glad that came. And then of course, I unfortunately went and got Shipley's unbudgeted, but hey. So we say $50 here. So we're still in the green. 50 minus 48.70 is $1.30. What I'm gonna do is add this column up to make sure that these two numbers match that. So I have 443.70, 443.70, and 445 minus 443.70 is $1.30. So we are still in the green, although we had a pretty large unbudgeted expense, $1.30. Okay, y'all, so for paycheck 2, we are taking money out for our bill, our fixed expense of October cell phone. And this is going to be $88 that I will put aside today. For variable expenses, my cash envelopes, they are going to get $92. I am going to roll over the 50 from last week into this week. Sinking funds and saving challenges will also get $92. I'm not going to stuff every sinking fund today, just the most important ones to me right now. And then my 1 month ahead binder, same thing. Every envelope is not going to get stuffed today. We're going to put in $67. I don't have any events or extra activities coming up this week, so that gets 0. Unbudgeted gets 0. So let's add this column up. So the budget for this week for our bills and some cash saving and personal spending is $339. Okay, y'all, so for this past week, week 1 in September, which went from August 29th to September 4th, I gave myself $10 in spending, and I did not spend any of it. I gave myself $35 in gas, and I did not spend any of it. Groceries got $75. I spent the whole thing. And for home and eating out, try not to mess up my pumpkins up there. For home, I have $3 left, so I spent $7. And then for eating out, I believe I have $2. Yes, I have $2 left in eating out, so I spent $23. and nothing was spent in medicine or beauty. So I will have to flip back to my monthly budget here for the first week to get the remaining balance. So I didn't spend anything in spending, so that means I still have a $50 budget for the month. I didn't spend anything in gas, so I still have a $200 budget for the month. And I'm kind of writing sideways here because I really don't want to mess up my pumpkins. Groceries, I have a budget of $375 for the month. I spent $75, so we have $300 left for the month. For home, I have a budget of $100. I spent $7, so I have $93 left in home for the month. For eating out, I spent $23 out of $125, so I should have $102. Y'all see I had to check that real quick just to make sure. And then medicine, I still have $40, and beauty, I still have $30. So this is what we are left with for the month. So this week's spending is going to get that $10 from last week. Gas is going to get that $35 from last week. We're going to add $75 to groceries. We're going to add $7 to home to bring it back to $10. Eating out will get $10 as well, and then nothing for meds or beauty. And my budgets are just for me if this is your first time seeing a video. Okay, moving on to my bill tracker here. I am tracking my bills for the month of September down here. So we are in the green. These bills did come out of the account. So for my rent and combined utilities, we have $985 minus $984.84. I saved 16 cents. For Netflix, 20 minus 19.47, I saved 53 cents. And for my health insurance, 43 minus 42.34, I saved 66 cents. Okay, I have not had any sinking funds spending so far in this month, so I have nothing to update here. That is going to be it for the budget portion of our video. I am using September Golden Fall kit from my sticker shop, and I also have the Starbucks kit, which is a play on Starbucks in the shop for September. And we have our October kits, the pink caffeine theme and the pumpkins and bows theme. These are the Budget Mom small calendars. I'm using an Erin Condren. Oh, by the way, I realized, and I think y'all told me that a couple times, and it was a blur for me for whatever reason. I realized that the link to my planner is not working. So Erin Condren affiliate program moved to a different platform. I'm currently in the process of getting my links switched over to that platform. So the link down below to this planner is not going to work. But if you go to the Erin Condren website, there is, I think under like the hamburger or the menu portion, you should see specialty planners, I believe. And this is a monthly planner in size 7x9. So hopefully I will get my links fixed soon. That can just take you guys straight to where you need to go. But in the meantime, you can always just go visit her website to pick one of these up. So let's move on to the cash stuffing. So the funds that we have here will be a mix of funds for our stuffing as well as funds for our cash condensing. So we're just going to count it all together. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300. So plus 300. Oh, do the plus. Then I have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Is that 2? Yes. 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40. So 340. And then we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 90. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. I believe that's correct. So from one bank, I did take out 1060. Yes, and then from the other bank, which they kept my sticky note, we have the 339, which you guys see in my budget planner. So we are good. So starting with the wallet, again, we are rolling money over. So spending has 10 and is going to keep that 10. Groceries has, not groceries, gas has 35, is going to keep 35. Groceries will get 50, 70, and 5. I'm sorry guys, my phone is going off in this video. Oh, that's actually my reminder to call my student loan provider. I thought I put that on another day. Okay. Home is going to get $7 to make it 10. So 5, 6, and 7. And that gives us 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 back in home. As well as eating out will get a 10. So we'll have $12 this week for that, which I've been doing a whole lot like off my diet for the last couple weeks. So it's time for me to get back on. So I'm gonna be eating at home. I have some coins I'm gonna put in my coin box, and then a couple of receipts that I will scan into Fetch Rewards, which is the program I use to get free gift cards. I like to use Visa and Amazon gift cards from Fetch. Okay, so now we will move on to our saving challenges. So today I'm going to put a 10 in the card challenge. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 850, 870, 890, 910, 920, 930, 940, 950. So we have $950 in our card saving challenge. And so I'll bring it down here. And then in our Rose Gold Saving Challenge binder, we're going to add 23 for the September card or envelope. So let's take out the card. And I will bubble in 23. Since our card is purple, I decided to go with a purple for this month. Okay. And then let's get 20 and 1, 2, 3. So $23 to go in our September envelope. This is the first stuffing for September, so that's exciting. And now we're done with our saving challenges. I'm just gonna put the card to the side so that it can dry. Okay, and next up we have our 1 month ahead binder. So every envelope in this binder is not going to get stuffed today. We'll do, I want to say probably half of the binder. So the first up will be my rent envelope, and we're going to add 41 to that. So that gives us a total of 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. Let's start that over. Sorry, guys. Okay, I felt like something was off when I was counting. I was like, wait. Okay, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 240, 241, 42, 43, 44, 45, $246. Okay, so that is in our rent envelope. And now rent is done. Next up, we have my combined utilities. All of my utilities are combined in my rent except for electricity. So utilities will get a 5 for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So $30. And so now utilities is done. All right. And then we have our streaming apps, which will be my Netflix bill that's going to get $1. So we have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 in our Netflix bill. Okay. Netflix is done. I've said it time and time again. Netflix has one more price increase for me, and then I will be lowering my subscription. So health insurance will get $2 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So health insurance has $12. And health insurance is done. Uh-oh. Okay, let's put the flimsy dollar in the middle. It's giving us some issues here. All right, y'all. Next up is cell phone. So I also put a reminder in my phone to call my cell phone company because I was looking at my bill the other day and I didn't really understand it. And I'm like, I think when I pay my phone off, my bill is going to decrease by $20, but it actually might be less than that. It might actually only decrease by like $5 or $10, which is still good, but I just need to verify with them. So cell phone has 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, $36 in cell phone. I can honestly tell you guys from experience now, because we've been a month ahead on bills for, I want to say maybe at least 3 months, I believe. It's definitely worth it. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not, or if it would even be that big of a deal. But for a person in my situation, it's wonderful. Okay, car insurance has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Car insurance is done. And then we have two more. So we have Wi-Fi and Apple subscriptions. So Wi-Fi will get $6. 5 and 6. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. $36 in Wi-Fi. Okay. Wi-Fi is done. And the last one for this stuffing, oh, we did more than half the binder because we only had 2 left. Okay, the last one for this stuffing will be subscriptions, and it will get $1 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. $6. Okay, I hope that I updated all of my trackers. If I missed a tracker, please let me know. But that'll be all for the 1 month ahead binder stuffing. And we will move on to our bills binder. So our bills binder, this is where I'm saving bill money for October. And today we're going to put money in our cell phone. So that's going to be 50, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88. So $88 is going into our cell phone bill. So far this month, for the month of October, I should say, we have our rent, combined utilities, Netflix, health insurance, and cell phone bills ready to go for next month. And then we will move into our sinking funds. So you guys know I usually really like to pull my envelopes out and just kind of put the binder to the side because I love kind of spreading out and having a bunch of room to move around here. But since we are not doing every envelope, I won't do that in this video. So we're gonna start with my birthday sinking fund, and it's going to get $10 for 20. I am going to increase this amount. I'm just not exactly sure when I want to do that. Today's the 5th. I'm not exactly sure when I want to increase my birthday amount, but I know that I want to, like like in the near future, like this month or next month. Okay, next up will be monthly savings, and it's going to get a 5. So we have 20, 40, 45, 50, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67. So $67 in monthly savings. These are the funds that I use in April and May for birthdays, Mother's Day, Father's Day, stuff like that. Next, car maintenance will get 25. So 20 and a 5. I am really hoping that my battery doesn't die. Okay, so car maintenance has 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 225, 230, 235, 240, 245. So we have 245 in car maintenance. And today is the 5th. Uh-oh. I use my trackers to help reconcile my budgets at the end of the month. So every month I give myself a budgeted amount of about how much I want to put in my sinking funds, and these trackers with the dates, I put the dates on them. It will let me know how much money I stuffed into each fund for that month, and I usually just do the total, and that'll let me know how much I put in for the month. And then date night is going to get a 5. So we have 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67. Oh, also 67. I really need to start working on this one because we will be using this money in November. So that is in 2 months. Okay, guys, that is all for this binder. So next we will move on to the low priority binder. And I think I'm just doing 3 envelopes in here. So we will go to giving, and this is the envelope for you all for our giveaways. I'm going to put $2, and that will give me 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. So 34 in giving. My goal for this envelope is 50. So hopefully by the end of this month, we could be at 40. Okay, Christmas will get 10. For 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 300, 310, 320. So 320. Oh, I probably should get some new trackers. I'll do that later. Okay, and lastly will be car tires, and it will get $2. I definitely need to get some more trackers. So car tires has 200, 250, 260, 270, 71, 2, 3, 4, 75, 276. So 276. Okay, y'all, so that's all the stuffing we're going to do in the sinking funds. Now we can move on to the cash condensing portion. Okay, y'all, so I did go ahead and pull out my prop money, which I just keep in a drawer. So again, this is fake money, but there's a couple envelopes that I want to put some of these into. I'm just going to put these off over to the side, over up there. For my cash stuffing today, I am using my cash breakdown worksheet. It is a little beat up because I've had this printed for quite some time and I did need some additional space, and I just put that on the back. But this printable is in my shop and it helps me to do this whole situation. So we will start with the card challenge. Okay, so the card challenge is going to get a $100 bill and a 50. So let's see here. So we are going to do 50, 70, 90, 100, and 20, 30, 40, 50. And I just put my money, whatever I take out of my envelopes, I just put it off to the side over there because mixing money, it confuses me a lot and I end up making mistakes when I do that. So my brain likes to compartmentalize, so don't mind me, okay? And next up we have the Rose Gold Saving Challenge binder, and the only envelope that needs some condensing will be the August envelope. So we will flip back here to August. It will get a 100, so 50, 70, 90, 1. 100 for 106. And I didn't count the other envelope, but that was $9.50, which is what we had in there. So those are our saving challenges. Okay, so next up we will get into our sinking funds. So birthday is going to get a 20. So I'll take out these two 10s and grab a 20. And there's birthday. That one's kind of is ripped. Wardrobe will also get a 20. So we have 5, 10, 15, and ooh, let's go 5, 10, 15, 20. So we have 27 in wardrobe. And I am going to check the balances, especially because there are some envelopes that we didn't stuff today. So I want to make sure that I have the correct balances in them. Next up is our monthly savings envelope. This envelope is going to get a 50 and a 10 for 60. So 20, 40, 45, 50, and 5 and 10. Let's take those two. So we have 50, 60, 65, 66, and 67. That is correct. All right, car maintenance is gonna get $120. Okay, so 20, 40, 60, 81. Okay, let's put that to the side. And 5, 10, 15, 20. So car maintenance has 245. I also think checking your balances as you go will prevent you from having mess ups in the end when it's time to count all the money going back to the bank. So we have miscellaneous getting 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for a 5. $6 in miscellaneous. This is a really bad 5. I'm going to just go ahead and swap that out real quick. So I'm gonna take that 5 and put that over here, and then I'll take probably this 5 out and put that there. Okay, godchildren. Now I'm gonna have to put these funds to the side. Okay, so my god baby has 200 in the bank. We have 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this 50 to the side, and then I will come over here to my prop money and I'm gonna grab a 50. And I got this money from Amazon. So if you are wanting some prop bills, I think it's in my storefront. It might say unavailable, but you could literally just go on Amazon and like Google prop money. Okay, so $252, and I will put here, I'll keep the balance, but this will let me know that that's why I have prop money in there. Okay, so she has $252. Because this is a long-term sinking fund, I just only want like a couple dollars in there of real money. And as well as, you know, sometimes when life lifes and you need to pull from your envelopes, I don't want to pull from hers. So want the money out of there. Date night is going to get a 10. So let's go 5 and 10 for 67. I remember that was the balance. All right, and events will get a 10 as well. These are the funds that I'm putting aside for my cell phone payoff, so it's just staying back here in this envelope. And that's gonna be it for the high priority sinking funds binder. So we should have a much slimmer binder. I definitely wanted to start the month off with my binders not busting out of the seams. And now I'm back with my low priority binder. So we will start with car registration. It is gonna get a 20. So let's see. So we have a 20 for $44. Or 24, sorry, $24. Okay. It makes me wish I would have added $1 to this envelope to be able to take those ones out, but it's all right. Giving is going to get a 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And that gives us 34. That 10 is raggedy. So we'll take that out. Okay, Christmas is going to get 120. Yes, 120. So we have 50, 70, 90, 100, and 2 10s for a 20. About to start my Christmas shopping, y'all. If you haven't checked out my September monthly budget video, check that out. Okay, so emergency, we are going to deposit 5, 10, 15, 20. We're going to deposit this 20 in the bank, and then I want to get some prop money. Okay, so let's go 9. I think I forgot to put the date on my God Baby's envelope. 9/5, we will deposit 20. Okay, so I'm gonna add this money to this pile, because this pile over here that y'all can't see, I'm gonna pull it back out, is going to one bank. This is going to a different bank. So now I want to get some prop money to represent the 1252. Okay, so we have 2 $1,000 bills here. Oh wait, y'all, I did that wrong. I just need one. Okay, so 1,200. Let's get a 50, and let's get a $2 placeholder. Okay, so now we can represent our $1,252 in our emergency fund. This is our starter emergency fund. Okay, so let's put this in here. Okay, holidays will get a 50. So 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50 for $51. And then car tires will get, I believe, 35. 20 or 25, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, 20 and 5. So we should have 276, 250, 70, 75, 76. Perfect. So we are done with our sinking funds binders and our saving challenges. And lastly, we have our not student loan binder. Oh my gosh. I just looked at student loans. Our 1 month ahead binder. Okay, so let's see. Rent will get $105. All right, so 20, 40, 60, 81. And let's grab the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so we have 226, 246, 220, 40, 45, 246 in our rent envelope. Okay, utilities will get $30 for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So 20 and 30 for utilities. Our streaming apps will get a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for $8. All right, health insurance will get a 10. Okay, y'all, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take the nastiest bills out that I can for $12. All right. Our cell phone will get 35. So that's going to be 20, 10, and 5. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20. So 20. And then 5, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 36. And this binder, it gets thick pretty fast because of all the ones that go in here. So yeah. Okay, car insurance will get 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. It's probably gonna take me like 2 days to edit this video. I haven't gave y'all a long video like this in a minute. Wi-Fi also getting 35. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20. And 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 36. That 20 is kind of rough. Get a slightly nicer one. And next up we have subscriptions, and it's getting a 5 for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And subscriptions has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $6. Okay. Electricity will get 75. So 20, 30, 40, 50. And no, 65. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So electricity has 65. And lastly, our student loans will get a 20. And so we are at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, y'all. So that is all for our condensing portion. I have a wad of cash over here that I need to get together. So, but look how much slimmer this binder is. It was so thick and now it's better. Okay, y'all, so this is all the money that I need to organize and get in the tray. We're gonna speed through it and then we'll come back and count it. Okay, y'all, so we need to have $1,080 over here to bring back to the bank. So let's count. $1,080 going back to the bank. So that is going to be the end of this video, y'all. I feel like my battery is going to die. I hope that you enjoyed the video and I hope that you have a great weekend and that I will see you back next week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I would love to read about how you guys are doing. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.